Hey everyone, welcome to Gameplay First, where fun is second to none. My name's Tyler, and I'm sorry guys, I know I was supposed to review Assassin's Creed 3 this week, but do I even have to? I mean, realistically, what can I possibly say that if you don't already have the game and you're not already playing it, will convince you to go out and get this game and play it? If you like Assassin's Creed, you'll get it. You probably already did. If you don't like Assassin's Creed, skip it. You're not going to know what the hell's going on. Alright, if you guys want me to review Assassin's Creed, fine. Here's my review of Assassin's Creed 3. Ready? Go. Same gameplay as before. Story is depressing. Too many distractions. A couple of weird glitches. Multiplayer absolutely kicks fucking ass. Wolfpack is so much fun, it should be illegal. Cool. Now that that's out of the way, I feel like, since this is my last review before I spend all of December focused on the Wii U, maybe I should review a game that's not getting a lot of press. People aren't paying that much attention to it. You know, maybe they just assume it's going to be bad. And I think I have just the game. Seems today that all you see is gamers killing gamers on console and PC. But where are those good old-fashioned games on which we used to rely? Lucky there's a Family Guy. Lucky there's a game that aims to entertain and doesn't simply tell us make them die. This is Family Guy! Hey everyone, welcome to Gameplay First, where fun is second to none. My name's Tyler, and I love doing this show more than Solid Snake loves his cardboard box. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Yeah. Take it off, you dirty girls. Uh-oh. This week, I'm reviewing Family Guy Back to the Multiverse for Xbox 360, PS3, and PC. Now to start off, this game, and by extension this review, are for fans of Family Guy. I'll say that right off the bat, but despite being a licensed game, this one actually doesn't suck. The story goes that although Stewie's half-brother Bertram was killed in their universe, he still exists in another universe. So he built his own multiverse remote and plans to travel across the multiverse to build an army and destroy the home universe of the Griffins as we know them. So, Brian and Stewie set off to stop him.
You think maybe I can use one of your ray guns?
No, I get Stewie weapons, you get the boring stuff. That's what we're doing.
Fine.
It played very similarly to Futurama the game with a better targeting system, but it was a lot closer to the Simpsons game in general. I was actually pretty impressed that the controls, well, not perfect, were still pretty solid. The gameplay was okay, but not stellar. I mean, it's a licensed game. You play these games because you like the show and you want to try it out, not because you expect it's going to be this amazing experience, right? But what really kept me playing was the dialogue. Yes, the game reuses voice clips from the show. Actually, there's a problem in the game where sometimes the lines overlap and you can't really hear what anyone's saying, which kind of ruins it. But it's not nearly as annoying when the dialogue lines repeat to the point where they're not funny at all. Eventually it gets more annoying than having a disc for a console that hasn't arrived yet. Screw it, I'm just going to go play Family Guy. The in-game voiceovers are actually the original actors, which is pretty common for these sorts of games nowadays, but it's still refreshing. Actually, a lot of the original dialogue was really funny, too. The weapons are both varied and fun, and although you can just use one, it's pretty freaking sweet to try some variety. Switching between weapons, switching between characters, and equipping items, which range from awesome to useless, is as easy as writing a cutaway joke for a review about a Family Guy game. I've got it! It's as easy as writing a cutaway joke for a review about a Family Guy game. Meta. Indeed. One of the real issues I had with this game, though, was the amount of collectibles. Not so much the amount of collectibles, but the way that they're used. See, some of them are really well hidden to the point of frustration, and they're required for some of the more fun unlockables. One of my biggest pet peeves in gaming is when it's really difficult or time-consuming to unlock multiplayer content. This game makes you not only complete a secondary objective like finding all of a set of incriminating tapes, but it also makes you use in-game currency to buy it. Pick one or the other. Having to unlock multiplayer content is just annoying, especially when you have friends coming over. Actually, I was pretty surprised this game even had multiplayer. It's pretty fun, but the real attraction is, again, the dialogue. You get the entire Griffin family unlocked by default, but they all have a ton of different costumes to unlock, and there's also 3 more playable characters you can unlock. Cleveland, Quagmire, and Adam West. Yeah, Adam West is a playable character. I'm going to go with points for that. Each character also has their unique set of quotes, quips, some of which are also unique to who they're fighting.
That's for letting me marry your sister.
They've also got their own special attacks, and you can buy a bunch of weapons Counter-Strike style. It's pretty fun, but again, it's mostly fun for the banter, but it's worth playing with your friends just for the laughs. At any rate, let's go to the breakdown. First, gameplay. The gameplay is actually pretty good. While not great, not fantastic, or really engrossing, it's solid, and for a licensed game, there's really not much more you can expect from that. I wouldn't exactly recommend using that as a box art quote, but what are you going to do? The audio is pretty fantastic. The sound effects and the music sound like they're lifted straight from the show, and it's absolutely perfect. The voice acting is top-notch, but again, that's what you get when you get the actors from the show. Some of the animations can look a little bit weird and rigid from time to time. The whole game. Some of the animations can look a little bit rigid or weird, but to be fair, it's really difficult to translate a 2D art style into a 3D art style, but the cell shading actually does look pretty good. My only real gripe with the graphics is I really would have liked to see a 3D rendered version of the show's opening, but instead they just put in the normal opening, which felt like a little bit of a cop-out. This is an interactive Family Guy Roadshow episode, plain and simple. If you like the Family Guy episode Road to the Multiverse, you'll probably like this game. The writing and the story are basically the main attraction of this game. At the end of the day, this is basically an interactive Family Guy Roadshow episode, and to expect it to be any more than that, I feel is a little bit unreasonable. If you're looking for a game that's going to immerse you in the world of Quahog, go play Family Guy Online. It's free to play in your browser, it's not half bad. But for what it is, Family Guy Back to the Multiverse is actually pretty fun, and I wasn't expecting to like it at all. Keep in mind, as with all licensed games that I review, this review is for fans of the series. If you're not a fan of the series, you're probably going to hate this game more than internet trolls hate everyone. I don't have a cutaway for this one. Here's a list of games I don't like. Anyway, for gameplay first, this is Tyler, signing off. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go prepare for Weecember! No, seriously, it's gonna be good.